What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Church Boy V back with another video. Hope y'all having a blessed day. Today we're gonna check out 5 bad juice companies, well, quote unquote juice companies, that we shouldn't drink any juice products from. And it was interesting when I seen this. It was crazy. It's 10 technically, but we're gonna do 5 today. And then we can do the rest next week. But just want to let people be aware and alert. So, we find better juices out there, better brands that actually have product with real juice in it. So, hope you're having a blessed day. Let's get into it.
Forever Chemicals at 95 times the EPA safety limit. And here's the good news. Stick around to the end, because I'll also reveal the 4 brands that actually passed the test. Let's get into it. 10. Minute Maid. Starting at number 10, Minute Maid is owned by Coca-Cola, which should already tell you something about their priorities. Their 100% orange juice contains 24 grams of sugar per 8-ounce glass. Scale that up to 12 ounces, which is what most people actually pour, and you're looking at 36 grams of sugar. That's 92% of the sugar in a can of Coca-Cola. But here's where it gets worse. Minute Maid lemonade contains high fructose corn syrup as its #1 ingredient after water. A single 12-ounce serving packs roughly 40 grams of sugar, which actually surpasses Coca-Cola. And if you pick up a 20-ounce bottle from a gas station, you're drinking 67 grams of sugar in one sitting. That's nearly 3 times the American Heart Association's recommended daily limit for women. Internationally, the picture gets even uglier. Minute Maid Fresh Orange, sold in the Philippines, contains just 1% orange juice concentrate, mixed with sugar, artificial colors including sunset yellow and tartrazine, preservatives like sodium benzoate and potassium sorbate, and artificial sweeteners, all under a brand name that American consumers associate with fresh squeezed orange juice. In 2021, the FDA issued a recall on several Minute Maid products, including Berry Punch for foreign material contamination that posed a choking hazard.
You can hit products right here and take a look at this extensive marketplace with thousands upon thousands.
The recall covered products distributed across multiple states. What makes Minute Maid particularly problematic is the brand halo effect. Consumers see Minute Maid and think juice, but a huge portion of their product line, the lemonades, the fruit punches, the berry blends, are not juice at all. They're sugar water with fruit flavoring, riding on the reputation of the 100% orange juice that made the brand famous.
And that's true. Like I always say, read your labels. On the back of it, at the top of the back of the label, it says 0% juice. Literally, like straight sugar water. Like you said, straight chemical cocktails. So stay away from that Minute Maid, man.
The American Heart Association recommends women consume no more than 25 grams of added sugar per day, and men no more than 36 grams.
Okay.
A single bottle of Minute Maid lemonade blows past both of those limits before lunch.
Right.
9. Ocean Spray.
Yep.
At number 9, Ocean Spray markets itself as a health drink. Cranberry juice for UTI prevention, antioxidants for heart health. But the product most people actually buy, the original cranberry juice cocktail, is not 100% juice. An 8-ounce serving contains 25 grams of added sugar and 110 calories. Scale that to 12 ounces and you're at 37.5 grams of sugar, which is virtually identical to a can of Coca-Cola. Food Dive reported in 2023 that an 8-ounce cup of Ocean Spray's regular cranberry juice cocktail matches the sugar content of a 7.5-ounce mini can of Coke. Now, Ocean Spray does sell a 100% juice version, but flip the bottle around and read the ingredients. The primary juices listed are apple juice concentrate, grape juice concentrate, and pear juice concentrate. Actual cranberry content is minimal. You're paying premium cranberry prices for cheap filler juices with a splash of cranberry for color. The studies linking cranberry juice to UTI prevention use low-calorie formulations, not the sugar-loaded cocktail that 90% of consumers reach for. And if you think their diet options are safer, think again. The diet versions contain sucralose, an artificial sweetener, plus Red 40 and Blue One, both petroleum-based artificial dyes that the FDA announced in April 2025 it will be phasing out of the American food supply by end of 2027. Ocean Spray acknowledged the sugar problem in 2023 when they launched a zero sugar line sweetened with stevia, but the original cocktail remains their bestseller. What makes this particularly frustrating is that real cranberry juice, unsweetened, is genuinely beneficial. It contains pro-anthocyanidins that can help prevent urinary tract infections. But you'd need to drink the unsweetened version, which is extremely tart and represents a tiny fraction of Ocean Spray's sales. The vast majority of consumers are drinking the cocktail, getting the sugar of a Coca-Cola, and believing they're making a healthy choice. 8. Mott's At. Number 8.
Now this really shocked me, cause I love drinking orange. I love drinking apple juice. So this shocked me, and then I used my app confirmation. I stopped drinking. I had to stop drinking this so-called apple juice.
Mott's is the apple juice most American parents grew up with, and the one they now pour for their own kids. But a single 8-ounce glass of Mott's 100% apple juice contains 28 grams of sugar. At 12 ounces, that's 42 grams, which exceeds Coca-Cola by roughly 8%. That's about 7 teaspoons of sugar in a glass that parents give to toddlers without thinking twice. The heavy metals data is even more concerning. Testing by the Empire State Consumer Project found a sample of Mott's apple juice containing 55 parts per billion of arsenic, which is 5.5 times the EPA tolerance limit of 10 parts per billion for drinking water. The FDA finalized its action level for inorganic arsenic in apple juice at 10 parts per billion in June 2023, but enforcement remains inconsistent. In 2023, Mott's parent company recalled over 9,500 cases of Mott's applesauce distributed across more than 23 states for elevated padolin levels, a mycotoxin produced by molds and fruit products. And while the catastrophic lead-contaminated cinnamon applesauce scandal of 2023, which caused over 566 cases of lead poisoning across 44 states, involved Wanabana and not Mott's directly, the incident exposed just how poorly the entire fruit product supply chain is monitored. The product itself is clean on paper. Water, apple juice concentrate, ascorbic acid. No added sugars, no artificial ingredients. But the sugar content rivals soda, and the heavy metals testing raises serious questions about what's in the concentrate. Consumer Reports Chief Scientific Officer, James Dickerson, put it bluntly when discussing their juice testing. In some cases, drinking just 4 ounces a day, half a cup, is enough to raise concern. 4 ounces. That's less than what most parents pour into a sippy cup. 7. Simply Orange. Approaching the middle of our list, Simply Orange is Coca-Cola's premium juice brand. The entire identity is built on being transparent and minimal. Simply Orange, nothing to hide. But that's exactly the problem. They're hiding. Quite a lot. In December 2022, a class action lawsuit was filed alleging that Simply Tropical Juice contained PFAS, commonly known as forever chemicals, at levels more than 100 times higher than EPA lifetime.
And that's in now they're spraying that on fruits and vegetables, that forever chemical. So it's crazy. It's crazy. They spraying on fruits and vegetables now. So that's in the juice. I had to stop drinking. That's simply sadly. 'Cause I used to drink the orange juice all the time, but stop after I found out last year actually. So it is what it is.
Health advisory levels for drinking water. PFAS have been linked to cancer, liver damage, decreased fertility, and developmental delays in children. The lawsuit was dismissed in September 2025, but on evidentiary and procedural grounds. Not because the juice was proven clean. Despite marketing itself as pure squeezed and not from concentrate, Simply Orange undergoes the same industrial processing as every other major OJ brand. The juice is pasteurized, deoxygenated, and stored in massive tanks. Then proprietary flavor packs, engineered by the same fragrance companies that create perfumes for high-end fashion houses, are added back to restore the taste that processing destroyed. The key compound is ethyl butyrate. The FDA does not require these flavor packs to be listed on the label because they're technically derived from orange byproducts. Simply Orange also faced all natural lawsuits around 2012, challenging the natural claims given this level of processing. At 23 grams of sugar per 8 ounces, a 12-ounce glass delivers about 34.5 grams of sugar, which is 88% of what's in a Coca-Cola. Maxine Siegel, head of Consumer Reports Food Testing Lab, has stated that the sugars in juice are natural, but your body processes them in the same way as the added sugars in soda. Your pancreas doesn't care whether the sugar came from an orange or a candy bar. You're paying a premium for a marketing story, not for better juice. 6. Tropicana. At number 6, Tropicana is the most iconic orange juice brand in America, and possibly the most misleading. Here's what happens to your pure and natural orange juice before it reaches your glass. Oranges are squeezed, the juice is pasteurized, and then all the oxygen is removed so it can be stored in million-gallon tanks for up to a year. Removing the oxygen strips the juice of virtually all its flavor. So what do? They hire fragrance companies, the same ones that create perfumes for fashion brands like Dior and Calvin Klein, to engineer proprietary flavor packs that are added back before bottling. The key compound is ethyl butyrate. CBC News testing confirmed unnaturally high levels in commercial orange juice. This was all documented by Alyssa Hamilton at Yale in her 2009 book on the orange juice industry.
Without Udemy, I could not have gone from being an unemployed musician to a software engineer. It's crazy to think that that's possible, but I did that on Udemy.
The FDA does not require these flavor packs to be disclosed on labels because they're derived from orange essence and oil. Starting in 2012, approximately 20 class action lawsuits were filed against Tropicana, alleging that 100% pure and natural labeling was deceptive. A separate 2020 lawsuit alleged that Tropicana concealed the use of D-L-malic acid, which is manufactured from petrochemicals like benzene, in products like Trop 50. Financially, the brand is collapsing. PepsiCo sold a majority stake to French private equity firm PAI Partners for $3.3 billion in 2022. By early 2025, revenue had slipped, income dropped 10%, and PAI Partners had to provide a $30 million emergency loan. PepsiCo wrote down its stake by $135 million. The company is reportedly considering bankruptcy. Sales dropped 19% by October 2024, partly because consumers are waking up to the sugar content. 22 grams per 8 ounces, or about 33 grams for a normal 12-ounce glass. And in November 2024, Tropicana quietly shrunk their bottles from 52 ounces to 46 ounces while keeping prices the same. Shrinkflation on top of everything else. The brand that built an empire on the image of a straw stuck into an orange is now drowning in lawsuits, debt, and consumer distrust. 5. Naked Juice.
I'm mad about this because I thought I was doing good cause I normally get the Naked smoothies, the Berry Blast, or the I think it's the mango one. I was mad when I found out this wasn't real juice, so it wasn't healthy. Cause I was drinking them all the time, and I replace the fast food with this. I was so mad when I found out this was bad company.
Number 5, Naked Juice might be the single greatest health food fraud on American shelves. In 2013, Naked Juice settled a class action lawsuit for $9 million after consumers alleged the brand falsely marketed products as all natural, 100% juice, and non-GMO. Testing revealed the juices contain synthetic ingredients including Fibersol 2, a soluble corn fiber produced by Archer Daniels Midland, fructooligosaccharides, and calcium pentothionate, which is synthesized from formaldehyde. The products also contain ingredients derived from genetically modified soy. As part of the settlement, Naked Juice agreed to remove all natural from all packaging. But the sugar problem is the real story. A standard 15.2 ounce bottle of Naked Juice contains around 53 grams of sugar. The pomegranate blueberry variety hits 61 grams per bottle, more than a can of Mountain Dew. Per ounce, Naked Juice contains 3.5 grams of sugar, which is identical to Pepsi. A single bottle exceeds the American Heart Association's recommended daily sugar limit for both men and women. In 2016, the Center for Science and the Public Interest filed another lawsuit, pointing out that Naked Juice products highlighted kale and spinach on labels while being primarily apple juice. Their litigation director stated that the products contain as much sugar as a can of Pepsi, which consumers would never guess from looking at the packaging. Harvard's Nurses' Health Study, which tracked over 70,000 women, found that drinking fruit juice actually increased the risk of type 2 diabetes, while eating whole fruits decreased it. A separate Harvard meta-analysis of over 187,000 adults published in the British Medical Journal found that fruit juice was associated with an 8% higher risk of type 2 diabetes for every 3 servings per week. A bottle of Naked Juice is not a health food. It's a dessert with better marketing. And at roughly $4 to $6 per bottle, it might be the most expensive sugar delivery system in your refrigerator. But this next brand doesn't even pretend to be juice, and it's still being marketed to your children. 4. Hawaiian Punch.
Now we're gonna stop it right there. Man, everybody knew Hawaiian Punch wasn't no real juice. But yeah. So I just wanted to share this part. We're gonna do part 2 next week. It's just spreading awareness. Like a lot of these so-called fruit juice companies are frauds, phony. So we're gonna expose them as they are. So y'all share this video. Y'all do your own research, do your own due diligence, and just here to let y'all know, God, Jesus, Holy Spirit love you. I love you. Y'all have a blessed one. Check out the other videos I post this week. Like I say, read the labels, because these different companies be lying when they put natural, no GMOs, non-GMOs, and you read the label, the back of it, straight chemicals, no juice. So, y'all take care. We out of here. Peace.